It's our Dr. Gina rapid fire round, and we reserve it each evening to zip through the topics you say are trending. Here now to help us with that, former Clinton White House intern who went on to become quite an accomplished comedian, Will Vought. You know, I think about you being a former White House intern, and I think, what are you going to do to follow up that sort of a job? I mean, you have to become a comedian, right?
You kind of do. You know, it's funny because I was in the West Wing, so I had blue badge clearance, which is top secret clearance, and then that lasts for 3 years. And then, you know, when they don't really call you and say your clearance is gone, but I could feel it. I could feel like I'm not cleared for certain conversations. And well, yeah, what do you do? What do you do after you work in the White House? You talk to Dr. Gina. You go on America Trends. You try to make people laugh, bring some joy and humor to the world. And,
or you could just leak things.
I could.
I mean, that seems to be the trend these days. You could just leak things with your top secret clearance and stuff.
You want to know a little secret? Like, I always was fascinated, Dr. Gina, when I would sign into the White House because I had a badge. And it's kind of like an ATM keypad, and I'm sure they've changed it by this point. But you had a PIN code as well as your badge and their Secret Service. But your PIN code, the numbers would change. It was just black squares. So if somebody happened to be looking, they wouldn't be able to get your PIN code based on the positions, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could say like 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. That's just one of many fun facts you could find. And I was a White House intern by Will Vought.
That is so awesome. And I just wanted to say that it's President Obama's birthday today, and I just wondered if you had a birthday wish for him.
I do. Mr. President, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. Come back! Please, come back! Just come back, please! We're sorry! We're sorry!
Yeah, that ship has sailed, though, Will. All right, well, trending today, one of my favorite places is considering a name change. I am so upset about it. I've been meaning to tweet about this all day, but I literally have not found a moment. Dunkin' Donuts, Will. How could they think of dropping the pink part, the little donuts part of the Dunkin' Donuts name? Just Dunkin' doesn't do it. It's the Dunkin' Donuts, and I want to go there and believe I'm going to get that strawberry frosted donut, even though I know I'm really only buying coffee.
You know, I called Dunkin' Donuts corporate headquarters. They have yet to return my call, but I'm confident the strawberry frosted donut will be there for you, Dr. Gina. KFC did something like this. I think it was like 10 years ago. It used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken.
It still is to me.
They did that little marketing thing, and they dropped it down to KFC. I mean, I don't think people are going to stop going to Dunkin' if it's Dunkin'. I do like Double D.
So does Jason.
I think
in fact, so does the whole control room. Let's just get that out of the way.
We're all fans of Double D. So just dropping it down to a single D implies that we're going to lose an entire D. And the thought of losing a whole D is a little alarming. So I'm hoping that we don't really lose a full D, because as you know, Dr. Gina, that would be something.
Something. Stilettos are trending today. Saint Laurent has designed a new stiletto, and these heels are on wheels. Now, I don't know. I mean, walking in stilettos is honestly sort of a challenge for me, so I'm not sure I want to go to roller skates. But then again, if you've ever walked the streets of New York, you know that you could really use those roller skates. So I'm conflicted here. Will, help me.
I mean, there's nothing that I would love more than to see you rolling down the street in a pair of these beautiful stiletto heels. And I know that you'd be a safe roller because you mind the traffic signals and whatnot. And it seems like something that would definitely pop and kick in Miami and Manhattan and, you know, little Abbott Kinney action in Venice, California. What I would be looking forward to, and of course I never, ever want to see anybody hurt, would be, you know, the videos that would pop up on YouTube where, you know, people would be rolling out of control and then something would happen.
You know, that is inevitable.
You know, or in the mall, can you imagine people just like skating through the mall? I mean, they're going to be a hit at the fashion show. I don't know that they'll ever really make it over to Neiman Marcus or Target. Can you imagine that? New at Target. Mom, I gotta have them. I gotta have the rollers. Yeah, why don't you roll the hell out of here and get a job?
Exactly, especially if it's Yves Saint Laurent making it, for sure. Anyway, Wichita State University trending today. Their water tower, Will, got a little paint job, but they had a little problem with spelling. We're all there from time to time these days, and it's hard to hide a mistake, though, when it's that big.
Yeah, it was it's budget cuts over in Kansas, Wichita State, first of all. Also, just department heads are overseeing multiple things. So that there is a mild faux pas on the part of the foreign language department. It's actually supposed université. So with the E, you don't need the Y. So they were maximizing and cost saving. But listen, parents, if you've already paid your fall tuition, don't worry. Your children are in safe hands.
Right. Learning good stuff. All right. Game of Thrones trending today. Most popular TV show and also the most pirated show ever, you'll be glad to know. And the next episode set to come out this weekend has already been leaked online. Wow, I thought the president was the only one having problems with leaks, but it goes as far as Game of Thrones. This is shocking.
I think that's why he was signing those sanctions on Russia behind closed doors with no cameras, because he was also watching Game of Thrones at the same time. We know he is a multitasker. I love Game of Thrones. You love Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. The last episode was extraordinary. This episode is extraordinary. There is no bad publicity for Game of Thrones. People are pirating it because they have to see it. And you know what? I believe in freedom. And if we can provide entertainment, listen, there are kids that are poor. Okay, they are on food stamps. They do not have HBO. There's no iPads, iPhones, iDevices, and laptops. Give them a little entertainment. Allow them to experience Game of Thrones. HBO has made hundreds of millions of dollars. Let them watch.
But, Cersei is going to end up having someone beheaded, and it might end up being someone innocent. And I need this from you, if you could arrange this, since you know people in high places and stuff. I need a shirt that says, Mother of 5 only children. She's the mother of dragons. I'm the mother of 5 only children. I don't know how that happened, but I think it's more miraculous than dragons, kind of.
We can absolutely make that. We can make that shirt happen. Michael, can we get that shirt for next week? When I'm back on the show, I want Dr. Gina wearing that shirt. Please take all things into consideration when you are doing that. Let's get her right sizes, please. And also, do you remember like the VHS tapes way back when we were kids? It was 7 years imprisonment by the FBI.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, wait, Cersei would like us to go back to that. Will Vought, thank you for being with us. I'm sorry, we're all out of time. Stay with us. Your social media next.